Peace, everyone. Mumtahana here with Beyond Clouds, and I wanted to share something with y'all pertaining to your brother and comrade, Murid Nishakamakwa, known as Two Clouds. And so I'm his mom. I think I said that. And so what a lot of you may not know is that when he was 13, he actually went to Egypt to study Arabic, the Arabic language. As a lot of you know, Two Clouds is Muslim. He was born Muslim to a Muslim family. He's third generation. And so, of course, we made sure that he got, knowledge of the Arabic language so that he could better understand Islam and better understand the Creator, Allah Ta'ala. And so one day I just got a call. There was a brother named Abdul Shakur. He owned an alternative school in East Orange, New Jersey. And may Allah be pleased with him and, give him Jannah, inshallah, give him paradise, because this brother used to take children over to Egypt so that they could study Arabic, and not for a week, for an entire summer, totally free. And so I got to call one day because one of my best friends, even now, for years and years and years, Brother Dwayne, called. I think he called my ex-husband. He may have called me, I don't even remember. But he said, he used to work at the school. And so he's like, Brother Shakur, sending all these people over there. And Brother Dwayne thought of my baby, Murid, Two Clouds. And we were like, yeah, he can go to Egypt. And so he had actually just turned 13. And so we sent him to Egypt. This was back in 2005. And he got a command for the language. It was very, immersive. And so it was a dream come true. Again, the Creator always gave Murid what he asked for. Me too, alhamdulillah. So Murid, he, like a lot of young black children in particular, but I guess probably other nationalities too, but Black American children absolutely have this, or at least used to have this sort of admiration for Egypt, ancient Egypt in particular. And Murid, he had like this big book. I don't remember I think he owned it. It may have been from the library, because we are true library nerds. And so he had this big book. It was like all about Egypt, and had these beautiful, colorful pictures of, the Sphinx and King Tut's tomb and all these sorts of things. So he was, very just like digging it and everything. Then we get this call, and like I said, we were like, yeah, he can go. And so, he got to go over there and study the language, but he got to see a whole lot of things. I think that when we, just as he did and how we did before he went over there, we have this sort of fantastical idea of Egypt. Like Egypt is just a place like any other place. And so, he got to go to the pyramids, but in seeing the pyramids, he saw all the graffiti on the pyramids, and he saw the guards outside with like huge guns and everything. And, he got to see anti-American sentiment with the kids like trying to beat him up, the Egyptian kids running to try to beat him up and stuff. He got to go by City of the Dead, which is, where these people, they're so entirely poor that they live in the cemeteries. So he got to see all of that, you know what I mean? And of course, it helped to shape the man that he became. But what I wanted to show you is this thing that I made for him, because I'm a crafter and I'm also entirely sentimental. And so I made this for him to take with him. He probably didn't care anything about it, because again, he was a 13-year-old boy, but I made it nonetheless. And of course, I still had it in my things. So the front of it was actually, I think it was like a paper airplane and a paper suitcase or something like that I got from the scrapbooking section. So that is what was on there. But as you can see, it's like map paper. And so this is the opening. Don't look at my cuticles. This is the opening. And I wrote on there, you began your life's journey many moons ago, but inshallah, this will be the first of many excursions. Have fun and learn much. Love you always, Umi. Tuesday, May 31st, 2005. And so he had just turned 13 on May 25th. And again, 4 hearts. This is the next. So on the right side, well, your left side, it says, may this adventure lead to many, many more. And then the other side is my ex-husband and I. It says, sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. We'll miss you much. See, look how young I was. I was like, what, 33 or something? I don't know. Then this side is him with his brother sleeping. Look how young he is. And Bilali. My son up top, Bilal, just had twins. Well, you know, the woman did, but so what do you call that? The word bubble is showing his brother Bilal has disease, and it says drool in parentheses. And then it says the word bubble from the quote bubble, whatever it's called, from Murid is saying, boy, am I going to miss sleeping with this little guy. And then on the other side is a scrapbook thingy that says dream. So of course it goes in, you know, hand in hand with them sleeping thing. But I was talking about dream, like goals. I have big dreams, which he did. Then on this side, that's my ex-husband with his little sister, who is now about to be 23. And the left side says journey to another part of yourself. And then it's just silly faces. Then here we go over here. I was actually pregnant with that picture. And it says, well, you look just like me. Then the other side says, discover all things life has to offer. So I was encouraging him even then. Then again, his little brother. I only had 3 children at the time, but I was actually pregnant with the 4th one, who is now, she's going to be 17, inshallah, next month. So it says, believe in yourself and don't be afraid to dream. And then you have his little brother doing the Matrix joint. And it says, I'll hold it down while you're gone, but hurry, please. And then this is the last page. And it says, love life. Remember Allah always, and you won't go wrong. And again, he did. He always remembered Allah Ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's the back. So I don't know. I wanted to just share these things because, you know, there are things about Two Clouds on the internet, but is, you know, very much his, the man that he had become with the activism and such, which I am over the moon that he actually, I'm telling you, the Creator answers all my prayers, always. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. But, yeah, so, you know, things on there about him, but not very personable things that talk about him as a person. I think that a lot of people have become sort of impressed as well. They should, I think. But I think they've become impressed with Two Clouds as a brand and sort of forget about the human. And so this is talking about the human, my baby. When I cry and when I smile and everything, when I think of him, I, of course, don't only think of Two Clouds. I think of Murid. In fact, I never think of Two Clouds itself. Two Clouds is who he was. His name is Nisha Kumakwak, and it's translated as Two Clouds. So Nisha Kumakwak, absolutely, I embrace all of him, all of who my son Murid was and is, and am doing my best to have his work and his the spirit of who he was and what he was intending to do for the people. My work has become to impart, because I have other children, I have grandchildren, but my job, my purpose has greatly extended to the people that he intended to help and the work that he intended to continue doing. And so I'm mama, I'm comrade number one. So that's what we talk about here. And so again, I just wanted to give people a piece of, you know, a little bit more to who he is and who he was. And I'll make a few more videos here and there. Oh, if you would be so inclined, if you could like, share any of the videos that you, you know, think would be good to share. And if you could absolutely hit that little subscribe button. I never asked this part, that's why I can't say it. Hit subscribe if you can. What happens with YouTube is that the more likes, the more subscriptions and such, it can actually eventually help financially. And so again, Beyond Clouds is a grassroots organization. Y'all, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, if that. Grassroots organization, and my intent is to only go to the people for help monetarily. I do not ever intend to go to governments or large corporations for help in funding things that we intend to do, which, you know, will cover so many things. It will cover helping the poor, absolutely, helping elders who need help with buying food, help with buying medication. I mean, these are things that we already do and things that we had already been doing before Beyond Clouds. But, you know, doing all those sorts of things, just trying to help people out, help out the refugee community, trying to help out the world community. Again, this is something that we have always done, but now I put it into the form of an organization in hopes that it can be even further reaching than just, you know, my son and or I could do alone. So if you can hit like, hit subscribe, share anything that you think deserves being shared or that you would like to share with anyone, I would so greatly appreciate it. And peace. Y'all have a good day.